guests, please welcome in Don Callis and the new inaugural unified AEW champion, Kazuchika Okada.
Holding 3 belts, one, he's unified them. This is fantastic.
I'm going to need an assistant to carry all these belts around. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
This looks like Kenny's belt. Okay.
Big moment for you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's one of the greatest rivalries, I think, in all of sports. So here in this great stadium and on this great event, on the biggest stage for AEW, I think it's very fitting that one of the greatest rivalries in sports, something akin to me, with, you know, something that transcends even pro wrestling, all competition. Congratulations to the unified champion, the man who brought together, for the first time ever, made AEW history. We've been doing this over 6 years. Never has any man ever unified 2 AEW singles championships. And there's so much prestigious history behind, of course, the Continental Championship, and a lot of that is associated with you, Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker, and of course the international title. And I know this is a big moment for both of you because we have had a great international champion this year. We've seen a great comeback story, one of the greatest comebacks I think in sports with Kenny Omega. I know this was a big moment for both of you for big reasons.
Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Renee. And I would just like to say that I think it's a great night because we're all here to bear witness to a man that I like to say is the ace of all elite wrestling. A man who is the greatest big match wrestler I have ever seen. And a man who wrestled a flawless strategy here tonight, who not only became the first unified champion, he will go down in the history books, along with me, as the men who put Kenny Omega down for good. How does it feel, Okada-san, to be the best?
Yeah, I feel good because I finished Kenny and I was sorry, so I mean I ended it. So get well soon, Kenny.
Yeah, we'll send him a card, a picture of you, sign it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you had a very precise strategy, I thought, in the match. You worked over Kenny's injury, which makes a lot of sense. I think it's a great comeback, though. What Kenny went through to get back into the ring was life-threatening. It's a miracle that Kenny ever got back into the ring, let alone competed at the highest level, won the international title, and made it to this point, wrestling Kazuchika Okada for the unified title tonight at All In.
It's very edifying for me, I just like to say. And I thank Tony for giving me this opportunity because I was there for the Kenny Okada matches in Japan. I advised Kenny in those matches, and now life comes full circle as it has a tendency to do, and now I'm managing the greatest big match wrestler I've ever seen, the greatest big match wrestler you've ever seen, and full circle, after 2 years plus of trying, Kenny Omega is done. It's the age of Okada.
Questions from the media?
Lyric Swinton, the takedown on SI. So the original 4 matches between you and Kenny Omega are considered a lot of fans' gateway into Japanese wrestling and really put New Japan on the map for a lot of international fans. Talk a little bit about what it was like to finally bring that rivalry on American soil tonight in Texas.
I think for us, I would say we took a story that, as Okada correctly said, was not finished. We took a rivalry that maybe not everyone had seen it, but they'd heard about it. They'd felt the world shake during that series of matches. And it felt so great to be here at a great facility here in Arlington, Texas, and to be on the biggest stage there is for all elite wrestling, to have Okada bring a taste of that rivalry right here to all elite wrestling. And I could not be happier, I could not be prouder of Okada, and I think now we move on to bigger and better things. I don't think anybody is going to be able to beat this man, Tony. I just don't see it happening. If Kenny Omega couldn't get it done tonight, I don't know if there's anyone on this roster. I mean, I'm sure you're going to try, but we're here for it.
Hello, Don Callis. Hello, Okada, Jorge Cervera with Lucha Libre Online. And I would like to know, as you said, there's no one that can beat Okada on the roster, so it's possible to see this title or the other titles be defended maybe on Mexico, Japan?
I think that I'm a global citizen, and I feel that I am doing the world a service by letting people in every remote corner, whether it's Mexico, Japan, you're anywhere, to get them to see live what greatness looks like. This is what greatness looks like, and it's sitting right next to me. This is the best Japanese wrestler I've ever seen, better than Ricky Dozan, better than Inoki, better than Tanahashi. He's better than all of them, and we're going to keep proving it, whether it's Mexico, Japan, or right here in the USA, or maybe Canada.
Absolutely, and as a Continental Champion, we've seen Okada defending the title in Australia, Mexico, and taking big matches all over, and it's really exciting. Of course, it was something that with the unification with the international title, I think there's certainly going to be challengers from all over the world coming to AEW, coming to America, North America, and wherever we do shows. People are going to be coming out of the woodwork to fight the first ever unified champion. Again, we've been doing this for over 6 years. Nobody has ever been able to bring together two of the singles titles. It's a special occasion, and the match was something special. For me, this is something where even the video packages we put together were a dream come true for me. When we launched AEW, what I would have given to be able to have that footage to show. And it meant so much all these years later to be able to show the history in very detailed history and give a great account of the rivalry between Okada and Omega going into this match. And the match was absolutely fantastic. It delivered so many ways. And one thing that we did was we had this match for the unified title, the first time we ever brought together two of the top AEW singles championships and crowned one champion this historic occasion. We did it under AEW's rules. In this case, for AEW rules, the referee's decision is final. We've gotten through this amazing run. Kazuchika Okada has been the Continental Champion. There's never been any outside interference, and if anybody ever interfered in a Continental title match, they would be fired. Tonight, we fought a match under the unified rules of AEW where the referee's decision is final, and in this case, the referee had no way of knowing who pulled them out or really doing anything after you incapacitated them. But if we'd been under Continental rules, Don, I would have fired you for that. And going forward, this is a historic occasion, and going forward as the unified champion, because I think it's something that's really been special in AEW, the Continental rules, the Continental Championship, and somebody who has a lot to do with it, the Continental Champion, and the man who went out and won the Continental Classic and was the winner of, I think, one of the greatest wrestling tournaments of all time, went out and had this great match tonight. And now that the title is unified, the Continental Champion won the match. So going forward, the prevailing rules will be the Continental rules. So there will never be outside interference ever again in a unified championship match, now that the Continental rules apply with the Continental Champion winning.
Tony, can I shake your hand? I think that's a great decision. That's why he's a genius. This is a great decision, because I don't want any excuses. I don't want people going, oh, Don said this, or Don did this, or someone else did this. This is the best. This is what excellence looks like, and we're going to show it. I don't need to do anything. I have a hard time keeping my hands off of Kenny Omega because he's an ingrate. But going forward, I think this is a great rule. You won't have to fire me, because I'll be right there watching what greatness looks like every week on your television.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
He's been the best wrestler under the Continental rules, so I think that's fair for everybody, and I think that's really kept AEW something that we've done in recent years that we've really found very additive in AEW, the Continental title, the Continental rules, and the Continental Classic, and the winner of the Continental Classic. So that's what will be the prevailing rules of the unified title. Now the Continental Champion and the International Champion, Kazuchika Okada.
Congratulations, Okada. Incredible, incredible match tonight with Kenny Omega. And enjoy the spoils of your victory. And congratulations to Don Callis, of
Thank you. It's a
course.
big night for me too, Ray.
None of us
Thank
would
you.
be here without Don
Thank
Callis.
you very much.
Congrats.
Thank you,
Okada-san,
guys.
all the best. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thanks, champ. Congrats. Congrats to you. Thank you.
I'll be wearing this at the office.
Yeah, it's a big night for you.
Thanks. Both belts.
You've been waiting for this one a long time.